Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really hope you're all doing okay and have a great day and amazing week. My name is Effy and today we are closing out quarter 1 of my project pan and starting quarter 2 of my project pan. In case you didn't know, I started project pan at the start of the year with the intention of having a full face of products in my project pan for the first 3 months, for the second 3 months, third and fourth, so on and so forth. So each quarter I'm rotating out a full face and rotating in a brand new full face. And in this video I'll be taking you through quarter 1 and quarter 2. If that sounds interesting to you, then please do just keep on watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you like my content, please consider subscribing. I put up 2 videos a week and it's always makeup related, so if that sounds like the type of thing, then this is the place for you. But other than that, let's get on with it. Eye primer for quarter 1 was the collection Lasting Perfection Stretch Concealer and Eyeshadow Primer in shade 2 Porcelain. I love this. It's a really good A, eye concealer and B, spot concealer. But I have used it up and collection don't sell it anymore, which annoys me. So that's obviously done. That'll go in the bin, packaging empty. I'm replacing it with the GRWM Lid Lock Eye Primer. It's not my favourite. It doesn't have a base to it. I prefer my eye primers to have coverage so that it covers up like the veininess on my eyelids. This doesn't have that and it kind of feels a little bit silicone-y, which isn't my favourite. So basically it's in here just so I can use it up. Eyeshadow palette I'm rolling out is the Charlie Betty Beauty Earth palette, and I didn't hit any pan on this at all, which makes me sad. I've literally had this for years and Charlie Betty Beauty is actually closing down, which makes me incredibly sad. I'm going to keep using this palette obviously and I would love to hit pan, but it just goes to show how much product is in here. I've used this a lot, like a lot, and it's still almost perfect. And the eyeshadow palette I'm rolling in is the W7 Romance palette. It is a dupe. And I don't use this very often, but I'm thinking that when I go back to work, I can wear this to work. It's very appropriate, very nice, but also has some dark shades so I can deepen it up if I want to. I'm just going to throw on a super simple eye look. There we go, something super simple. It's not even done particularly well, but it will do. On to primer, and I had the Real Love by Revolution H2O Hydrate Primer and completely used it up. Nothing left in there. And I am swapping in the e.l.f. Blemish Fighting Putty Primer. I prefer the original. I already have pan in this one. Like I said, I do prefer the original. But I have this one and I need to just get it finished up and out of my collection. And the good thing about using up this primer is I can probably use another one alongside it, because I really only apply this to my T-zone. But I'm not going to specify what primer that is so that I can get a bit of use out of all of them. Quarter 1 foundation was the XX Revolution Foundation in shade F2 and I've completely used it up. It was at the point where I was taking the screw off and putting it on my face using the tube inside. So it's definitely done. And the foundation I'm rolling in is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Hydration Boost Full Coverage Lightweight Foundation in the shade 001 Pearl. I like this. I don't love this. It sort of like pills up on my skin as I'm blending it out, which isn't my favourite, to be honest. See, there's a pill, it's pilled up. I use this with any primer and it does that. I don't understand why. Which is a shame because it lasts well on my skin. It looks nice on my skin once I get it fully working. Does anybody else have this problem with this foundation? Please let me know. For concealer, rolling out is the matching XX Revolution concealer and I have used this up. I had to take the stopper out, it was painful, I hurt my thumb, but that is completely donezo. The concealer I'm rolling in is kind of a challenge. So this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Defy Infinite. The only reason I want this out of my collection is because I got the shade 0.5, which is A, too pale for me, and B, too pink. So I can only really use it under my eyes and down the centre of my face for highlighting. I cannot use it to cover my blemishes, which is a bit annoying. But also I need to try and find really good high coverage concealers that can cover my blemishes, because I don't think I have one yet. Cream blush. Rolling out is the Made by Mitchell blush in the shade Teaching Peach. I made a bit of a mess with this in my project pan. I kept forgetting what shade I'd actually put in my project pan, so I was using a mixture of this and like 3 other shades that are all very similar. So there's still loads left in this one because I wasn't really using it properly. The blush that is rotating in is the e.l.f. Monochrome Multi-Stick in the shade Glimmering Guava. I've only used this once, but my thinking is it's quite a small bit of product. So hopefully I can use it up. And it's a nice shade. It does take a little bit of work to blend it out, but that's probably on me because I just left it sitting there while I did my entire face. But it is nice. It's a really nice shade. It's very peachy. Cream bronzer in quarter one was the Doll Beauty Gimme Sun Cream in Light. And look at that pan. Look at it. It's huge. I reckon I can finish this up by the end of the year. I'm not going to focus on it, but I do enjoy the product, so I probably will just use it up. And that is being replaced with the Kiko Sculpting Touch Creamy Stick Contour in the shade 200. There's a bit more of this than there is the e.l.f. product. Probably not going to finish that, but I can give it a go. I do quite like this product, but I've just felt like I didn't have a cream bronzer that was anywhere near hitting pan, so I might as well just use this one. For powder, we're rolling out the Rimmel Stay Matte. I use this so much. The pan was a lot smaller than this when I started. Pretty proud of my progress. I will still try and finish this up because I do still think this is my favourite pressed powder that I have in my collection. But she's done for right now. And I'm rolling in the I Heart Revolution Scented Loose Baking Powder in Peach because I've had this for so long. It used to be my go-to favourite, but then I think I started using cream products, and because this has a little bit of a coverage to it, I didn't want to like completely ruin all of the cream products, so that's probably why I didn't use it as much. But I just want to get it used up now. Bronzer, and we are rolling out the Primark Luminous Shade Glow and Finishing Powder in shade 312 Medium, and I hit pan on this. I'm so proud that I hit pan on this. If you've been following me for years at this point, you'll know that this was in a project pan before and I really struggled with it. I couldn't hit pan. Finally hit pan. Very proud of myself. I feel like now if I wanted to get rid of it I could and I wouldn't feel bad, but I'm going to keep it for a little while longer. We're rolling in the Doll Beauty Gimme Sun powder in Light because this is one of my favourite bronzers, and you can't really tell on camera but there is a heavy dent in the middle of it and I think I can hit pan. So I'm going to give it my best shot. Powder blush, and I'm rolling out the Relove by Revolution Duo Blush and Highlight in the shade Sweet. See that there? That is pan, my friend. I was convinced every single time I used this for a very long time that I was going to see pan, and I kept not seeing pan. And then finally, the tiniest little bit of pan appeared. And I have also been using the highlighter, but not as much. I probably will keep using this just because I enjoy the product. I like the shade. It looks nice on my skin. Nothing against it. So hopefully the pan can get a little bit bigger. Blush that I'm rolling in is the Collection Blush in the shade Peach 5, and I feel like I've been swindled by one of these blushes before. Not in a bad way. I'm just pretty sure I've had one of these in a project pan before and it did not go well. Actually just such a nice blush. I feel like it has a lot of pigment and that's why I probably won't hit pan on it, but I can give it my best shot. Highlight, and I'm rolling out the Baked Highlight by e.l.f. in the shade Moonlit Pearls. Didn't hit pan on it, but the dome, let me see if I can show you, is significantly less domed. A holy grail. I'm rolling in the Ofra Pillow Talk highlighter because recently I hit pan on my glazed donut one, which was surprising, and I thought, I don't think I've used that one a ton more than I've used this one. Maybe I can hit pan on this one. We'll see how it goes. I might just be being delusional, but it's also just a super nice highlight. And although it's pink in the pan, I feel like it doesn't come across overly pink on my skin. Mascara that I'm rolling out is the Beauty Crop Avocado Mascara. I kind of just got bored of using this. It's not bad mascara. I just stopped using it. There's still plenty in there. I don't know if I'm going to keep it just because I feel like it's getting old. Maybe a little bit dried out. But I don't know. I obviously didn't finish it up, but such is life. So I've set myself a bit more of a manageable challenge. This is the Milk Rise Mascara, and I think I can hopefully use up a tiny mascara in 3 months. You would think. Now that I'm using it, I'm actually not even sure if there's that much product in it to start with, but that should make my challenge a little bit easier. And I'm not complaining. Brows. Brow pencil was the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in shade 3. Didn't use it up. And about halfway through I rolled it up and realised just how much product is in here and how much of a mistake I've made. Still going. That's a lot of brow product to get through, and on top of that, in February I realised that this is not my brow colour. It is incredibly warm and does not match my brows at all. So I don't even know if I'm going to keep this. I might just declutter it, to be honest. And then brow gel, the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I can't seem to use it up. There's so much product still in there and I don't know what to do. I will keep using this, but you know. This time around, I've also picked a clear brow gel and a brow pencil. This is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Retractable Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. I used this again the other day and actually really quite liked it. And then brow gel is the Got to Be Glued for Brows and Edges. I'm trying to work through all of my clear brow gels this year because I prefer tinted ones. So there's no point having clear ones. And the brow gel is just a clear brow gel. Nothing to particularly write home about. For lip liner, I'm rolling out the MUA Intense Colour Lip Liner in the shade Sincere. Look how tiny this is. I've used it so much and I will finish it because it is my favourite lip liner of all time. But I'm a bit sad I couldn't finish it in this first quarter. Lipstick was the Soph X Revolution lipstick in syrup. There is not a lot left of that. I genuinely think I can get that finished by the end of this year. And I will do it if it kills me. So we're rolling in the Doll Beauty, I think these are called the She's Fine lip liner, I'm not sure. In the shade You Go Girl. I've already swatched it on the back of my hand. I've just swatched it on the back of my hand. I do love the Doll Beauty lip liners. I have another one that I prefer though. And this one's a bit more of a blush brown. It's not my favourite, so I want to get it used up. The lipstick I'm pairing it with is the e.l.f. Seriously Satin lipstick in cream or creme. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I don't wear this lipstick by itself. I would prefer to use it to lighten up the centre of another lipstick, which is why I'm putting it in here, because I think it's a bit more versatile for me to use it with multiple lipsticks. Obviously I won't be using as much each time, but I can use more lipsticks. And one of my goals this year was to use all of my lipsticks, so 2 birds, 1 stone. I actually think that's a really nice lip combo just by itself. I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, there we go. That is my full face of Q2 project panning. I would say look forward to seeing these products a lot more, but I think you probably won't. I'll use them a lot on TikTok and Instagram, but here on YouTube, I either skip over my base a lot or I'm showing you new products. So you probably won't see them that often, but just know that I will be using them and I will give you an update in 3 months' time and let you know how it goes. But wish me luck. Give me any tips that you have on project panning because I'm not great at it. Although I am incredibly proud of how well I did in Q1, that will not be repeated this quarter. But I can give it my best shot. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!